they stigmatize the homeless, because they don't realize that the homeless are ordinary people like you and I. Many of the homeless have experienced some form of hardship in their lives, whether it may be loss of employment, physical, emotional, and or addiction. I too thought that same way until one day I was evicted from my apartment for 30 days to find a place to live. Of course, that's hard because I couldn't find anything that I liked. It's decent for my daughter and I. So lucky for me that I was able to talk to a friend I've known for a very long time. He was gracious enough to sacrifice his long-time residency where he was staying at to welcome my daughter and myself in a bigger place. So I'm grateful for his help and support, and also when my other friends heard, they also offered their homes to myself and my daughter. So I'm very fortunate to have great friends that are willing to go out of their way and help me and sacrifice as well too. So today I will inform you on the homelessness in the Coachella Valley. First, let's start off with some personal interviews I did. My first interview was with Matt Gahn on June 20th, 2009, the Director of Operations there. And I went in, he gave me a personal tour of everything that was there. And as we were doing a personal tour, he shared with me that at one point in time he was homeless as well. And how that happened to be was he was working in a great corporate office, making a triple-digit income. One day he hurt his back, went to the doctor's office, and they told him he had to have back surgery done. So when he went to his work, he told the supervisors what happened, that he needed to have back surgery. Unfortunately, they gave him an ultimatum. Either you keep your job and not have back surgery, or you have the back surgery and lose your job. Because in order to lose him, they needed him to continue working. So unfortunately, like every man that has a family, you're gonna suck it up and continue working, popping those painkillers, and that's what he did. So as time went on, continued working in pain, still dealing with the painkillers, popping them in every day. Unfortunately, it came to the point where he got addicted to the painkillers. By that point, his marriage was falling apart. His wife left him with the kids. And when that happened, he realized he just, couldn't do it, so he quit his job, had the back surgery done. By that time, it was too late. Lost the job, so he lost his home. He heard from a friend that there was a place over here, Coachella Valley, because he was from the San Diego area working. So he came here, they took him in and offered him a place to stay. And by the time you knew it, he was back on his feet. He was over the addiction of the drugs. And now he's back with his family again. Now he's running the place. And he figured the good thing was to help out others as well, like they did to him if they work in a corporate office like a slave. So that's what happened with him. My next interview is with Ron Collis. Same day, June 20th, 2009. He moved here from Canada. He's an APA. And his story is one day he went out, came back, doors were changed, locks. Unfortunately, the house rental was in his wife's name, which they had 2 stepdaughters as well too. Apparently she had planned to leave him, so joint accounts, she took all his names. Unfortunately, that day he left without taking his wallet, so he had his ID, birth certificate, everything at home. She didn't want to give them up, she hid them. So unfortunately, being here in the States to try to get a place, ID and everything, from Canada is very hard to do. Because you have to show some form of ID, but when you have ID, you're out of luck. So it took a while, he had no place to stay, so he went to the Coachella Valley Rescue Mission. They took him in, and now he's got his paperwork under control. He has his own place to live in now. And in gratitude, I should say, he helps out tutors, does their income tax, so people that want to get their GEDs in math, you need that. So he does that on the side to help them out. So that's really great of him. And as I was talking to Matt Gahn at the rescue mission, he kind of gave me a rough breakdown percentage between how many people come in and everything. So percentage is like 5% veterans that have a hard time adjusting coming back from war. Okay, and 10 to 15% are from prison, and 20% have lost their homes. And some of the homeless have left their jobs as well too, in an accident and some form of depression. That's how they end up there at the Child Rescue Mission, or I'm sure any shelter. So now let's talk about how the elderly are becoming a big number for the homeless. The elderly is now an increasing group or part of the homeless population. A small portion of elderly are not going to the organizations for help because they can't make it on their own with the small amount of money they receive from Social Security. So they need help on housing, paying their bills, having food to eat. This is a growing problem not only in the Coachella Valley but also in other areas like Los Angeles. The problem is described or reported in Cara de Masa's article in the Los Angeles Times called LA's Homeless Population is Growing. Unfortunately, it is also a problem with transportation, like taking the homeless to facilities to shower. Frith, in her Desert Sun article called No Vehicles to Carry Homeless to the Showers, Frith writes that the problem with the showers is on its way to being solved. So that's good. Be clean. Clearly the homeless need help getting back on their feet. Most of the existing organizations can accommodate a certain amount of people. For example, according to Ataji in her Desert Sun article, this up here, shelters. It can only accommodate some of them, certain beddings and stuff. In her article called The Homeless Shelter to Limit Occupants, there are about 50 beds for men and 30 beds for women and children in the Coachella Rescue Mission. The Safe House of the Desert in Thousand Palms is a 10-room facility that can accommodate 20 teens. Okay, they can stay up there till 2 weeks. They have full facility for the children, which I also had a tour of the place, and it's really nicely set up. They have counseling, they have kitchen, recreation area, they go to school. So it's pretty good. It's really good. And then, let's see, which is described in Nicole Brumla's article in Desert Sun called Shelter Helps Keep Kids Off the Street. So the Well in the Desert constantly provides showers and overnight warming shelters. The Red Cross helps you when you reach your, final bill status, and they can help you pay your bill. They only do that once a year. Okay, they do offer that for people. Also, Martha's Village and Kitchen, they offer homes, to stay up there to help you get back on your feet for a short time. And they also donate money and stuff to help get toys for kids during Christmas holidays. So, I believe we should help others in life, or you never know what will happen to you next. Trust me, I never thought it would happen to me, but it can happen to you next. Thank you.